my name is Hsiang. I'm the leader of the Vermont Climate Strike Movement and a student at Essex High School. I'm here today to talk to you about climate privilege and how to use it for good. Now, since I'm going to be using this term a lot today, I want to give you all a good understanding of it. I bet many of you have heard of white privilege. This is one so often misunderstood by white people because they think it defines their life as easy, which is not the intent at all. White privilege is the fact that their struggles are not because of the color of their skin. Now, to relate this back to climate privilege is something that myself and many of you here benefit from. It is the fact that we have clean, safe water to drink in our homes. It's the fact that Vermont air we breathe is unpolluted and fresh. And the reality that most likely our homes will not be destroyed by the weather this week or this month. I mentioned white privilege as an introduction to climate privilege, but the truth is that these two things are not separate entities. Brown and Black communities are disproportionately affected by climate change. Communities that by and large contribute the least to our carbon footprint. Now, this is not by any means racism on Mother Nature's part. This is the institutionalized racism that our country runs on, and it means that the poisonous water in Flint is seen as less important than rebuilding Notre Dame.
Yeah.
It accounts for the fact that Texas's Hurricane Harvey was cleaned up in months while Puerto Rico is still reeling from Maria. And that in this country, the best indicator of toxic facility locations is the racial majority of the area. In these diverse, generally low-income communities, dangerous byproducts often contaminate the water, lungs, and food of civilians. Okay, deep breath. Now that everyone is nice and sad, let's talk about what we can do with all of this privilege. With the right resources, you can work to eat and buy more sustainably, get an electric car, and do all sorts of things to individually decrease the negative impact that you have on the climate. But with so little time left, these individual actions are not enough. In 2018, 21% of eligible young voters showed up to the polls. We are throwing away our voice, and with that, our future. We must find the people who will fight our fights and get them elected. Equally important to voting is educating ourselves and others. We have been tasked, not by choice, to do the heavy lifting in this battle, and education is the most important weapon there is. We need young lawyers and politicians to play the system and get much-needed policy change. We need innovators in STEM to establish new and renewable sources of energy. We need educators and writers to inspire those who do not yet believe that this is their fight, because it is. It's all of our fights, whether we benefit from climate privilege or not. It is our responsibility to use whatever privilege we have been given to better this world we live in. Thank you.